Please come on up and sign the beam if you have not done so already. Once again, please come on up. There are plenty of pens and markers. Find a spot, sign the beam before we start with the dedication.
Great.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is almost time to begin our dedication festivities today. I'd like to make sure we have all the members of the Board of Directors up here behind the podium, please. Speaking festivities, Mr. Gene Alves, Chairman of the Board.
Thank you. Thank you. This is a very happy occasion for HealthFirst, and we want to thank everyone for being here. On behalf of the Board of Directors at HealthFirst Family Care Center, I'd like to welcome Mayor William Flanagan, all of you, friends and dedicated staff and patients of HealthFirst. As we celebrate our 40th anniversary of service to the people in the greater Fall River community, today's beam signing ceremony marks another milestone of our journey of hope and our new building project, which is a wonderful way to celebrate our anniversary. What a thrill. Please join me in welcoming Fall River Mayor William Flanagan.
And I also want to recognize some elected officials, State Representative David Sullivan. I saw David, thank you. City Councilor Eric Poulin. Eric, thank you for being here. Committee Man Tim McCoy. Timmy, thank you. And I see Pedro Amaral from Senator Mike Roderick's office. All great community partners here in this project, this building. And I remember from the beginning getting that phone call from Gene Alves saying we have so many $1 million in federal grant money and we need a building to put it in. And we need a building in the city of Fall River that's going to help people and continue to improve the quality of life for its citizens. And what better way than to be here right in the heart of the Flint, doing the beam signing and seeing this project moving forward. And what we see here behind us is the first phase. All the temporary construction jobs being created here in the community, putting people back to work in our city. And as the workers transform this building into the state-of-the-art facility that is going to be in, the second phase kicks in, and that's caring for members of our community, caring for the public, providing medical services to them. The great staff here at HealthFirst coming together with all the other community partners in our community, providing health care to patients. And that's great, to be able to do the work that needs to be done to make sure that people are leading healthier lives. And this is a true public-private partnership here in our community.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you for your help and support. At this time, I'd like to welcome Jim Marsh. He's the Senior Vice President of the COO of Columbia Construction. Jim, are you up there?
I'm behind you.
Thank you, Gene. And I just wanted to say thank you to Julie and Gene and everyone here in Fall River for having us as your construction company. We're very proud and honored to bring forth what was going to be a wonderful facility. For those who have walked through the existing facility, it's a little bit of an upgrade. But a wonderful facility, a lot of square footage that will serve the community. And we're happy to be aboard. And nice job, Julie.
At this time, I'd like to introduce Kevin Newman. He's the principal Stafford Bradley architect. He's the one that designed the building for us. Kevin?
It really started with the vision of Julie and Gene's team to make this to a reality. And so it's fun to see this beam being risen up high, because that's the structure that's going to hold the vision into this health center. We're going to have some great glass in there. We're going to bring some wonderful light into the space. We got some great skylights going in there. And not only will it bring the light in, it'll allow the people to look out, and it's going to be a wonderful place. It's not going to be the dark wormhole that they're living in right now, that they're giving tremendous care in. So they can bring this tremendous care into a wonderful facility, and it's great working with this team. Thank you.
Thank you, Kevin.
Thank you, Kevin. At this time, I'd like to introduce Mary Ann Williams. She is the project manager on this whole project, and she's been watching the things for us and making sure everything is on schedule. Marianne?
Thank you. Thank you, Gina. Fifth work and mission of HealthFirst, and their mission is more than words. Today is an opportunity to be reminded of and celebrate the real work that HealthFirst does every day, and to improve the healthcare accessibility and quality for this community. This project has brought many people together with a common set of goals that we could only achieve together. And this building creates the space for the real work to continue. This team have witnessed the passion and commitment of all involved, whether it's construction or healthcare team. And with pleasure, I thank you and introduce Julie Almond, CEO of HealthFirst.
Thank you, Marianne. So the first thing I want to say is happy 40th anniversary, HealthFirst Family Care Center. What an awesome way to celebrate. Good morning.
Good morning.
I'd like to thank, first of all, our neighbors at Dunkin' Donuts for providing the refreshment for today's event. We got to remember our neighbors. And I'd also like you to meet another valuable member of our project management team who lives and breathes this project 24/7. He's our facilities manager, Barry Pellin. Thank you, buddy. Barry has a no-nonsense, practical approach to taking care of business, and I know that we all appreciate that.
Hey, Barry.
Here today. And it's my real understanding that there would be no HealthFirst without Barbara.
Big mouth. Nothing's changed. I'm consistent.
James Donnelly was our first executive director, and I'm proud that his son, attorney Jim Donnelly, has joined us today. Welcome, Jim.
Thank you.
This beam is more than just a structural component of this great building. As we celebrate our 40th anniversary of service, it represents HealthFirst perseverance, particularly during times of financial hardship due to city, state, and federal budgets. And now, with your signatures, this beam represents the support of our community partners. I hope as you walk through the doors or drive by in years to come, you will think of it with pride. And finally, the beam represents HealthFirst's ongoing commitment of providing quality health care to the people of the greater Fall River community, and I hope we've made you proud, Barbara. Thank you all very much, and don't forget our open house is at 10 o'clock on December 8th. Thank you.
Thank you, Judy. You will now offer the invocation.
Thank you very much. Welcome, everybody, and it is very apparent that our primary job here this morning is to turn all these hard hats into soft hearts. And that's our job, and we're going to see it fulfilled through the leadership of this group. I'm reminded of a wonderful quote by John Stuart Mills, a famous poet and English writer. And he says that in life, if you have a vision without a task, all you have is a dream. If you have a task without a vision, all you got is drudgery and a lot of meaningless work. But if you have, he says, a vision with a task, that's the hope of the world. And that's what we see here today, is the combination of that dream as well as the task that's before us. And so we come to you, O God, and observing it, an organization that does have a vision that can serve the medical needs of others, a vision that serves humanity with its greater needs. And when that vision is met with the tasks of committed service, then our community benefits. We gather today, O God, for this beam signing ceremony, that each person can claim ownership for this organization's mission, a mission to heal, a mission to comfort, a mission to see a need and to meet it. May this beam symbolize the strength of this building as it ties together the structural components. May we likewise unite our efforts for the common good. Our signature on this beam, O God, is a mark of our identity, an identity that speaks of our support, like the beam, in building a healthier community. Help us now, by the power of your Spirit, to always live nobly and serve faithfully and to love unconditionally. Help us, O God, in this celebration that speaks of a job that we all own by signing this beam. And may we understand that whatever we do that improves the human condition for others is ultimately a service that's performed in your name. So grant your blessings on this beam here today, O God, and the leadership of this health organization, that we may continue in their journey into the daily places and sustain them in their desire to do justly and to love mercy and to walk in those steps that lead to your grace that provides a good life for others. Our best hope for a better world can be found in a gathering such as this, when in spite of our differences, we are motivated to work for the greater good, when we see each other as brothers and sisters with a common heritage that unites us, and when the integrity of the self becomes the model and not the exception. So God, we're privileged to live in a community where leaders are ready to deny themselves. They can pick up other people's crosses and follow your teachings that brings harmony and peace. For this prayer is offered in your name and for all the benefit of those who seek their service from HealthFirst. Peace, shalom, and amen.
Thank you, Dr. Ramos. Again, I want to thank everybody for coming. Anyone that hasn't signed the beam, please do so. And we're going to give some quick tours of the building, but you must have the hard hats. And
Where are they?
we got the hard hats, Jim? Yeah, you must wear a hard hat because of insurance codes. But you're welcome to sign the building and take a quick tour of the building. Again, thank you so much for being here. And for
Hospitals is going to be part of our group here, and they're going to take the front on the left. And then as you enter here, right by this curved wall, you'll be entering HealthFirst waiting room. And we have some beautiful skylights up above, so everybody will get to see this. No more 7-foot ceilings. Thermal's offices behind this wall, and up and down every one of our corridors will be exam rooms and treatment rooms. Registration will be here. It will jet out off of this waiting room here, and then when people leave, they will leave through that doorway to my right. That will be checkout over the lodge. It's just such an awesome space, you know. Back here, we just walked into what's actually going to be billing. Right now, our billing is off-site at a North Main Street location. It's all going to be brought up here. We're going to be in billing right here, which is going to extend down, and then all the people associated with billing will have offices and then an open floor plan right here. The other side of that will be an interviewing room, human resources. On the other side of that will be. If you were to start at the left corner of this building, that would be our boardroom, which to the side of that will be our CEO's office, and then all the administrative support offices will continue down this wall up to here, everybody who is in financial, and it goes along with the administration part of it. Behind us here is our call center. Behind that is our IT gentleman's office, and behind that the IT training room, which he'll use to teach people how to use the phones and the computers and whatever's new and whatever comes up.
Right, I'm going to move the podium.